Hello everybody, how are you doing today, and welcome back to the garden. In today's video I'm gonna be doing lots of potting on. I have plenty of sweet pepper seedlings and the onion seedlings. I need to move to a bigger container, so let me show you how I do that. So here is my setup. That's all the onion seedlings. They're gonna go in a slightly bigger module trays. And on this side I have my sweet pepper seedlings. They're growing in the conservatory all this time, but they need to go in bigger pots. I'm gonna use those square 5-6 centimeter pots just because it's easier to stack them later on the tray. As you can see, some of the seedlings are actually multiple. Most of them are 2 plants in one module, and I decided I'm gonna plant them as they are, not gonna separate them. So I have 24 altogether. I think it's gonna be plenty enough, probably too much for one side of the greenhouse, but let's do the potting on. So first of all I need to deal with the onion seedlings. They're all in clusters like that. It would be very hard to separate them at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is flood them with the water and leave it aside. So what that's gonna do is gonna soften the soil. It's gonna be much easier to take them out of the tray. So that's done for a moment. Now we can deal with the sweet peppers. As you can see, there's already roots coming out of the tray. It's quite nice, healthy seedlings. They're not stretched out, they are not leggy at all. I'm using a mix of my own compost and soil, half-half. I sieved the compost beforehand, so there's no huge pieces of sticks and wood. That's the worst thing about those trays. I never know how to get the seedlings out properly. There you go. If possible, try to keep the root ball intact. With the pepper and chili seedlings, you can plant them slightly deeper than they were growing. When you have leggy seedlings, that's a good tip. You can just bury them a bit deeper and you're gonna have less leggy seedlings, but with those ones I don't need to do that. So that's one done, 23 to go. Some of them are still quite small, but they can be transplanted like all the others. Okay, I'm not gonna make you watch all the transplanting. I'll see you back in a moment when I finish. And here we are with all the 24 pepper pots. They all need to go back to the conservatory. It's still too cold for them to be outside, even in a greenhouse. but I keep the conservatory at 8 degrees at night, so that should be plenty enough for them. So let me move them all inside and I'll be back in a sec. So the sweet peppers are safe in a conservatory. They're gonna stay there for a few more weeks, probably till end of March, depending on the weather, before I can move them to the greenhouse. But now let's try to do the onion seedlings. So I am filling up the module trays. It's the same mix, half-half, homemade compost and soil. And now what I need to do, just make some holes in the tray. You can use anything, but I think the fingers are the easiest option. And now the fun bit. So you can see there's plenty of water here. That should make it slushy and soft. And it comes out easy as that. Nice strong seedlings. I'm gonna top them up a bit with the compost. It's a bit low at the moment. So let me continue with the rest of the tray and I'll see you in a minute. Well, that was a proper fiddly job. Took me about an hour to do all the onion seedlings. I took it all back to the greenhouse. Let me show you how they look like now. So here we are. At the end I made 4 trays of each, Globo and Density. 2 trays are single onion. 2 trays are single seedlings per cell and 2 of them are multi-sown, 3 or 4 seedlings. We'll see how they're gonna go. So that's 4 trays times 12 of onions. That should be plenty enough for me. There's no sign of growth of the brassicas yet, but that's only a few days. The cuttings are looking okay. I think most of the stuff are surviving. I can see only 2 casualties. I'm pretty sure that lavender is dead, same with this one. But all the rest, there's quite a nice fresh growth, so that should be good. And we also have first signs of our early potatoes. I can see some potatoes growing in 3 or 4 tubs. So that makes me happy. Also, I wanted to mention the crazy weather we are getting. As you can see, there's 29 degrees in the greenhouse with the open doors all the time. But at night it got down to -3. Mental. So while walking down to the greenhouse, I've noticed I have some stray garlic plants growing. gonna be a bonus crop. Let me show you. So here we are. I had some garlic growing in this bed last year. I must have missed few heads. So I'm getting 3 garlic plants without even planting anything. What I'm gonna do, just dig it out. Try to take as big clump as possible. So we have 5 garlic plants that I can plant in one of the beds now. I think there's 5 over there as well. Might as well take it. I don't know how well they're gonna do, but they look healthy enough. We can plant it and see how they're gonna go. Well, now the question is, where am I gonna plant it? Maybe just here on the edge. Yeah, that might be a good place. So all I'm gonna do is make a small trench, put the garlic in, and there we are. Make a hole, put the garlic in, and we are sorted. I'm gonna repeat that for all the rest. Well, that's a quick, easy catch-up crop. Not much, it's only about 10-12 plants, but we'll see how they're gonna do. They are not that much smaller than the one grown in the greenhouse. Well, maybe I'm wrong. The one in the greenhouse looks 3 times bigger, so scrap what I said before. They are much bigger here in the greenhouse with the extra warmth. But anyway, we'll see if we're gonna get anything from the outdoor ones. So I think that's all I have for you today. A bit of sowing and transplanting. It's always a nice feeling when you're planting new plants. So I'll see you back in the garden next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.